to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Offense working from the pistol.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it. Sneaks into the end zone.
Touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Holstein. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. QB draw. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Carr. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Quarterback running on the draw. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball soon.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called out one time in that loss last week. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Play action. Makes the grab. It's Goff. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
A strike downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
With the catch, it's Marshall. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
29 Philly.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Ready, break.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
In blue. In blue.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Green 25.
To the air, it's Carr. Forced out of the pocket. Right on the money. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal.
Easy.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it. And that's
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Reads it, fires complete. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Alexander. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind him.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Price. They convert on 3rd down as he gets gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Pitt. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had it back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he found a spot. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Goff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
28.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back defense that close to an interception.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue.